Have you ever been in a situation where your ideas and interpretations are so different with someone else's, but you're still required to work with that person in a group project or assignment? That's when the skill of collaboration comes into play. So, to begin, let's define what collaboration means and what are the types of group or collaborative work. Collaboration is the ability to share ideas and thoughts openly alongside with others. It is the mutual engagement of participants in a coordinated effort to solve a problem together. It is the ability to combine different notions, beliefs, and theories with one concrete explanation and solution that cannot be achieved in one's own. The idea behind collaboration is giving a person the ability to view information from many angles, allowing them to see or understand something that is not recognized before. So, to sum up, the benefits of collaboration is endless. There are different types of collaborative work, and these are informal cooperative learning group, formal cooperative learning group, and cooperative based group. And let us first elaborate more in informal cooperative learning group. Informal cooperative learning group is an ad hoc group that may be organized on the fly as an aid in direct teaching. These are particularly useful in breaking up a lecture into shorter segments interspersed with group activity. Let us discuss first the different forms of informal cooperative learning group.
The Buzz Group. These groups involve students engaging in short, informal discussions, often in response to a particular sentence, starter, or question. At a transitional moment in the class, have students turn to 1 to 3 neighbors to discuss any difficulties in understanding, answer a prepared question, define or give examples of key concepts, or speculate on what will happen next in the class. The best discussions are those in which students make judgments regarding the relative merits, relevance, or usefulness of an aspect of the lecture. Think, pair, share. This strategy has 3 steps. First, students think individually about a particular question or scenario. Then they pair up to discuss and compare their ideas. Finally, they are given the chance to share their ideas in a large class discussion. Circle of voices. This method involves students taking turns to speak. Students form circles of 4 or 5. Give students a topic and allow them a few minutes to organize their thoughts about it. Then the discussion begins, with each student having up to 3 minutes of uninterrupted time to speak. During this time, no one else is allowed to say anything. After everyone has spoken once, open the floor within the subgroup for general discussion. Rotating trios. This strategy involves students discussing issues with many of their fellow classmates in turn. Beforehand, prepare discussion questions. In class, students form trios with the groups arranged in a large circle or square formation. Give the students a question and suggest that each person take a turn answering.
Snowball groups. This method involves progressive doubling. Students first work alone, then in pairs, then in fours, and so on. In most cases, after working in fours, students come together for a plenary session in which their conclusions or solutions are pooled.
Jigsaw. This strategy involves students becoming experts on one aspect of a topic, then sharing their expertise with others. Divide the topic into a few constitutive parts. Form subgroups of 3 to 5 and assign each subgroup to a different piece of the topic. Each group's task is to develop expertise on its particular subtopic by brainstorming, developing ideas, and if time permits, researching. Fishbowl. This method involves one group observing another group. The first group forms a circle and either discusses an issue or topic, does a role play, or performs a brief drama. The second group forms a circle around the inner group. Depending on the inner group's task and the context of the course, the outer group can look for themes, patterns, soundness of argument, and etc. in the inner group's discussion, analyze the inner group's functioning as a group, or simply watch and comment on the role play.
Formal cooperative learning groups are assembled for at least one class period and may stay together for several weeks working on extended projects. Cooperative-based group is a long-term stable group that lasts for at least a year made up of individuals with different aptitudes and perspectives. They provide a context in which students can support each other in academics as well as in other aspects of their lives. The group members make sure everyone is complete their work and hold each other accountable for their contributions. There are two forms of cooperative-based group. These are learning teams and grade or year sections. Learning teams is a type of group in which students are divided into small groups at the beginning of the term. When you want to incorporate small group discussion or teamwork into your class, you direct the students to get into these term-long learning groups, while on the other hand, grade or year sections concerned only with one part of group or the students in the same year of study at a school. And that's all for today's discussion. We hope that you learned something new in this video. Thank you for watching and God bless.